Ladies and gentlemen, the most beautiful Annalise Quinn.
I'm really happy with all the good talks that were happening in the chat.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what I even ordered.
You did. It's funny.
Oh, if this stinks, I can open the window.
It doesn't. Just waiting on the first few people to enter and start chat. Oh, hello, Annette. Hello, Mac. Hello, Mom Jill. Wow, a lot of you showing up. That's cool. I am sitting in my car while it's parked. I am working DoorDash with my husband. Say hello.
Hello.
He's the driver, I'm the co-pilot. We're working for DoorDash and waiting for orders to come in right now. And I figured I might as well try talking with you guys if I'm not having to be responsible for driving. So I'm making a stream. Because I'm not the one driving, and I am trying to overcome my fear of social interaction by first talking with real people in the chat. No sexual questions or comments. You will be blocked. Be respectful and nice. No divisive topics. Nothing political. Nothing that would make people go against each other. I want to talk about fun things, happy things, the kind of stuff that leaves you with a good mood after having talked about it instead of feeling more pissed off than before. Number one stutter. We all got to. Makes me think of, you know how I be whooping.
You know how I be.
No, we don't eat the other people's food. Hello, Robert. Hello, all of you guys. There's so many of you here. What's the best hair care product? I've actually found a few that are really good. I found that the Garnier Fructis 3-Day Sleep works really good as a leave-in conditioner. Helps detangle and make your hair feel soft. And if you have natural curls, it helps them feel more nourished and it just looks better. I also use an argan oil based leave-in. I like to alternate, keep things fun. And I've really had a good time using the Suave conditioners. Fun and affordable to have a variety of different ones to choose from. Thank you, Faith. It means a lot to have you guys here and to have you care enough to actually talk with me and encourage me. And I just want to do the same for all you guys too. It's it's better to feel better about oneself when you're helping someone else. And so I thank you guys for the help, and I want to help you too. If there's anything you need prayer for, anything you want advice on, I'll give my best. I'm just trying to make my time on this earth worth it. Hello, Christopher. I know it's been a while. Philly. Did it sound like a soundboard fart? Because I always laugh when they sound like the farts off a keyboard. Have I ever eaten cheese on a roller coaster? I can't say that I have. That's a funny thought, though. Okay. Am I drinking tonight? No, but I am smoking. This is the green. It's an indica blueberry OG. Amazing pain reliever and antidepressant. An overall improver of life experiences. I prefer this over alcohol any day. Denver, wow. It's a little bit of a travel. Is this a commercial? I wish I was getting sponsored by somebody. I just like sharing the stuff that helps me. Isn't it your bedtime? It's 8:07 where I am. And I usually don't start feeling eepy until 10:30, 11-ish.
Eepy?
Yeah, instead of sleepy. Thank you for the compliment on my hair. I've been working really hard to grow it out and keep it conditioned. This is its natural texture, very curly. Your hands will get stuck if you try to run your fingers through it before I've detangled. And my goal is to have mermaid hair. And I'm a little over halfway there. So I'm pretty happy. Hello, Riggs. Delia. MJ. He wants you to quickly describe how DoorDash employment works.
You sign up, you have insurance, you have car, you have registration, you have everything up to date. You pick up food, you drive food, you hand food over. Finn.
It's easy.
Story time over.
It's easy work, but it is a lot of wear and tear on your car. And there are rude customers that try to claim they didn't get their food. So we got to take pictures of the food at their doorstep as proof, hey, we did deliver the food. This motherfucker just lying about it. And it's an instant giveaway. We're not going to get tipped when someone says, no pictures, please. It's pathetic, honestly. Hello, Jada Boss. Today's been pretty good. Not as busy with DoorDash as I was hoping, but it's still something I can say we're doing all right. My teeth have beef with each other.
I saw that one too. I was waiting for you to see it.
Oh, that's funny. I've developed this natural gap over the last few years. I don't know why it happened, but I got bigger things to worry about.
Hey, yo, Chad, if someone can Photoshop Spider-Man stopping the... if someone can Photoshop Spider-Man stopping the train with Annie's teeth.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Thank you for the laugh. I needed that. For real, though. Oh, that's funny. Hello, Napoleon. Your name is also Quinn. Nice to meet ya. Ankesh. Oh, Joaquin, hamburger helper's pretty tasty. We actually made it, like, what, a couple weeks ago? Hamburger helper. We made it like a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got it from Walmart, I think.
don't remember where from, but it sounds familiar.
Hamburger Helper's fun. Which country? I'm in America.
Oh, we did cheeseburger helper.
Oh yeah, cheeseburger helper. That stuff's real good. Thank you, Damien. This attitude is very, very hard fought to have attained. I've gone through losses that stacked upon each other these last few years, and so I fell off the YouTube scene, just trying to survive day to day with increasing pain in the mind and the heart and the body too. I got some health issues that cause me chronic pain, and I rely on Mary Jane, my BFF, to help with the pain and my loss of appetite that comes from being in so much pain. I've been praying more than ever. I've been following some good positive advice just for getting through each day. It was not easy to get to this state where I am right now. And I just want to encourage any of you who are struggling and you don't think things will improve. I just want to tell you, don't stop trying. Don't stay put where you are. You're not going to ever see the end of the tunnel if you just stop walking. You have to keep making yourself walk until you see the end. And then once you reach it, you'll be able to look back on all that you have endured. And you will be able to say, those things that should have killed me did not kill me. I'm still here. That's something to celebrate. So please, don't give up. I know there's a few of you who have lost a bunch of people, and you're lost, and you're in pain that's almost too much to bear. I've been there. I know how it feels. You're not alone. There are other people that can relate to you. You just have to be brave and patient enough to put yourself out there and see who can say they feel your pain. Oh, from England, that's far. Jada Boss. He says to pull over the damn car and give me a kiss.
Gluten.
Ah, that's right.
I will, though.
I cannot have gluten. I have the disease, celiac disease. But my husband does not have celiac. He can still enjoy food with gluten, and so I encouraged him to get himself some Taco Bell.
First time I had Taco Bell in like 5 years.
It's a long time.
Ooh, my stomach's already getting upset.
Yes, Damien, I am a follower of Jesus Christ. And he's the only one I follow. I don't need to follow any preachers or pastors. Just need the Bible and prayer to God to help me through everything. Wow, there's so many of you in this chat right now. I used to be really active in YouTube a few years ago, but then I had some very deep losses and trauma. Trauma I could have avoided, but I was dumb and I thought I knew better. But now I'm on my feet after years of being stuck down. And I just want to encourage you to get up. Don't stay down. It's okay to get knocked down. We all do. It's unavoidable. It's up to you if you'll stay down or if you'll get up again. And I encourage you. Life is not easy for any of us. You are not alone. You can find people who relate to you if you are brave and patient enough to go find support groups for what you're dealing with. I know there's all kinds of groups to help grieve different losses. And I just encourage you, don't sit with your pain by yourself. Find people you can trust and share it with, and they can help you. And in return, They can tell you what they're hurting over and you can help them. True healing is best achieved when you are focused on helping someone else heal. I've learned that through many life experiences. There's been times where I needed to be talked down from the proverbial ledge. I did the hard thing and I reached out and I found support. I was able to not make a bad choice, and I'm still here. So please don't suffer alone. There are people that can help you. Now I'm reading all the chats. Oh goodness. So many to try to read.
I love you.
I love you.
He keeps a toothbrush and toothpaste so that he can enjoy gluten and still kiss me after.
That's right.
My celiac disease is so sensitive that if he drinks a beer and then kisses me, I will feel like I have the flu the next day. Celiac disease is not fun, and it's expensive to live with. But thankfully, a lot of food producers have realized the gluten-free trend is trending, and there's money to be made in it. So I get to benefit from the wider variety to choose from.
Like our most favorite discovery is DiGiorno's gluten-free pizza at Walmart for only $8. It's essentially the same price as Little Caesars, and it tastes, if anything, way better.
I had forgotten the taste of normal wheat-based pizza, but having the DiGiorno, it brought back the positive feelings I had when I would eat the pizza before celiac. So things like that.
I'll be back.
Alrighty. Things like that make life easier, and I'm learning to find joy in the little things, and I encourage you to try and do the same. Okay, I'm reading more comments. Wow, so many of you are disappointing with being gross or rude. No sexual or political comments or questions. I will have my husband ban you. Thank you, XGR52AX. I've been watching Trailer Park Boys a lot, and I fucking love J-Rock. The way he says, motherfucker. That tickles my funny bone every time. Good morning, Ducky. Thank you. I'm happy that I don't have cavities and that I don't need braces to have normal looking teeth. Having the gap is a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a few times where my lip got stuck. And it hurts. And I kind of imagine that's how people with braces must feel when their lips get snagged. Am I a fan of Creed? Yes. I enjoy their music. I find it comforting and relatable. Oh, Happy New Year. And Halloween to all you guys. What other questions? Thank you for the compliments, you guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Oh, Michelle, back problems. Yeah. I have worsening scoliosis that is the shape of the letter S. And I also don't have the normal arch in your back like you're supposed to. So it's almost like my spine got rotated a bit too much. It causes excruciating pain that makes me want to die. But cannabis, prayer, having a loving husband who understands, all of that helps me keep those dark thoughts away. And I'm able to be here laughing and smiling with you guys. And I just want to encourage you, things will get better if you don't give up. But they will never have a chance of improving if you give up. Vegan? I couldn't be vegan. I love meat and dairy way too much. And since I can't have wheat, barley, or rye, I don't want to limit my diet any further. What happened to me? I'm reading all these comments, trying to keep up with you guys. Aislinn, I used to fantasize how I would go out, but I never had the willpower to do it. And I'm very thankful that I didn't, and that I'm still here. Because there's a lot of good that I would have missed out on, despite the pain. And, oh, Chupacabra, I'm so very sorry for your loss. I can't imagine losing your spouse. It's got to be one of the worst pains that you can feel. And I will truly keep you in my prayers. I can't imagine how much pain you're in. Let me see the other comments. Trying to keep up with all you guys. Well, thank you, Tyler. There were a few naysayers, but when it's true love, naysayers aren't going to do anything to affect the relationship. And I'm very thankful for that. Hello from India. A bunch of you guys all over the world. And I'm just in Central California. Oh, thank you. I really love the pink that she had, and so I thought, I want a variant of that. And I think the next time I dye my hair, I might either go with purple, or maybe I'll do something weird and different, like orange. I've never had orange in my hair. Well, thank you, Lil D. I'm glad you're back. And I'm Daniel Porter. Nice to see you here. Thank you guys for all the compliments. It's really sweet, and I appreciate it. Lil D, we all need help. It's fun to lone wolf it and act like you're strong enough, but it's the lone wolf that gets overwhelmed by other predators. You gotta have that pack to guard you and help keep you going. Oh, Brazil, that's really far. Alright, I see a lot of you had to be muted, and I am disappointed in you. Free pizza. We actually have gotten free food from DoorDash a couple of times. And we did that because the people that ordered were not there to receive their food. And they specifically put, hand it to me. And we would wait for like 10 minutes to get any response from the people that ordered. There wasn't any. So we contacted DoorDash support directly saying, hey, they want to hand it to them, but they're not there. And they're not picking up. What do we do? And they'll tell you to either bring it to... No, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I got distracted. ADHD, things in my peripheral. But they'll say you can leave it there or whatever. And we've gotten free Chipotle, free pizza. I one time got free high quality, pricey sunscreen for the face from Ulta, because the person that ordered it ordered the drop-off to be in front of a building where anyone else would have taken it. And I just don't understand ordering delivery for an item and marking that you want it handed directly to you, and then you don't answer your phone or the door. Makes no sense. Let's see. Scrolling again through the text. I have nothing wrong with my teeth. They are well cared for. Plans for tonight? Gonna try and work DoorDash a couple more hours, then go home, watch some funnies on YouTube most likely, or maybe some more Trailer Park Boys. And then I'm gonna crash out hard, and then get up in the morning to go through it again. Working DoorDash is the only way that we can really earn money at this moment, because fortunately my husband had his identity stolen, and the person that stole it must have done a really horrible job at the jobs where they were working under my husband's social, because my husband literally sent out thousands of job applications for positions he was qualified for. Not a single response. So at this point, DoorDash is all we can do. Plus some local pet sitting here and there when people need vacation breaks. But it's hard. DoorDash has been a little slower lately. Understandable, because it's pricey to order delivery now with all the fees and shit. But it's been harder for us. But we have enough to pay for all we need to live. It's just hard not having any money that we can save up for other things, like moving out of California. And Jonathan, I prefer my men rugged, and he actually had me line up his beard earlier today. He's clean. And I am offended at every insinuation that he is dirty. Okay, I'm still reading through all your guys' comments. Trying not to ignore any of you or forget any of you. Death Angel, I know it's super painful and difficult, but don't stop fighting. Don't give in to the dark thoughts. Life can only get better if you stick around to see it. It may take a long ass time before it starts to feel better, but you'll never know what could have been if you give up now. And I just want to encourage all of you, don't leave. If you have any relatives who love you, friends that care about you, coworkers who are interested in your life, and you leave early, they will notice. It will hurt. And all the pain that you are feeling will just be transferred to those who miss you. I have not lost any friends to suicide, but I have lost a brother to cystic fibrosis. He might have been able to live a little longer if he had made better choices. And it wasn't his fault that he got the disease and that it took him from me and my husband. I'm still trying to get over that pain. And it's been a few years. I'm trying not to get all emotional and cry on this, but it's real. Grief is an ugly monster that follows you, wanting to engulf you. If you let it, you have to fight back. Don't let it rule your life. Yes, Mad Monk, I love dogs. I love all animals. But as far as pets that return affection, I prefer dogs. I love the clingy animals that need constant attention. So, I talk like this because I know what it's like to have nothing and no one to understand what you're going through and to feel like you've hit the end of your rope. And I just want to help those that feel like they're at the end of the rope. I want to encourage you guys to keep climbing, even if it's hard.
What's your percentile?
I am at 69, so I'm doing good. A bunch of muggles. That's funny.
I had to ban John for 24 hours.
Not surprised. Death Angel, it is hard. Over the last couple of decades, I lost a handful of people who I thought would never leave before me. And life has a way of changing your plans. You just have to be willing to let go of old plans once they've become unreachable. If you hold on to mistakes just because you spent a long time making them, that's not a good reason.
Mm-mm. You know what's funny? It looks like you're in a house right now.
It does. I'm just sitting in my car with my husband driving while we work doing DoorDash deliveries.
We're fancy men of quality, men and women of quality.
North
It's
Dakota.
doordash.
North Dakota and Indonesia. Wow. All over the world. My favorite breed of dog? That's a hard choice. There are so many. I really love German Shepherds. They can be such goobers and also excellent protect dogs. And big
super
babies.
adorable when they are puppies.
Yeah.
Can't
Hello,
deny it.
Rajesh.
Rajesh.
Why do we have children knowing what it is? I think a lot of people bring children into this world because they have the misguided hope that things will be better.
For example, some couples
not.
think, oh, we're such a toxic couple. We can't make it work. A baby that'll force us to stay together? Let's try to make it work. All you're doing is making a complicated life for a child.
It's rough. Hello, Akil. Am I married? Yes.
Oh yeah, you
And
can see my comment.
he is my husband.
You can barely see me.
Hello, Aslam. Philippines, that's far away too.
Made me think of that. So.
Yeah. Okay. Israel, wow. It's nice to see someone from Israel. Know that I am praying for you guys. I love all you guys, and I want to be a beacon of hope and a source of comfort, because I know what it's like to need that and to not have it. And if I can make any of you guys feel less alone, and if I can encourage any of you to keep going another day, then I consider the purpose of my channel being met. I came back to YouTube because I want to help. And I'm physically limited with multiple health issues that are incurable. And I figure if I'm sitting in a car as a passenger, I have the free time and hands to try and encourage you guys here. Hello, Brady. 20 years old male. Yeah, this world is hard. You lost 3 close friends.
We're sorry to hear that.
Little D, it never gets easier. I just want to encourage all you guys that there are others hurting like you. And if you guys try to find each other, get a support group, or find one that's already formed, I promise you, it will get better. You just have to have the right support system. And I know there are many of you who have not had that. You've been treated like trash.
We're not treated fairly at all.
And no one makes you feel like they give a damn about you. Please know that I give a damn about you. You're a person with feelings, and you're going through things that make life hard. I just want you to know, I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'm praying for all of you who are hurting, that you will find comfort and healing, and that you will be able to turn your pain into a way of helping other people like I am trying to do. It never gets easier, but you get stronger and you learn how to make room for the grief. Yes, Chance, it is true. I also, like in Zombieland, I try to enjoy the little things, count every little thing that goes right, and celebrate it for a little bit. And it really does make the wrong things feel a little less painful. It's all about your perspective. Like, first scenario, let's say there's this woman and she's married to a rich guy, lives in a mansion, has every material thing she could ever want, and she feels loved by him. She'll be happy. Give her all that material shit, but no real love. It'll feel like a cage. A beautiful cage. So don't stick with the wrong person just because they make money. That's not a reason to love someone or be with someone. They should be able to help you, and you two should be able to work together to meet your expenses. Every relationship should be a team. It should be you and your person together, fighting against all that the world has to throw at you. And a lot of people get it twisted, and they direct that hurt and frustration to their person as if it's their person's fault. That's not the way to live life. That's a way to ruin other lives. So I encourage you, be genuine. If you're hurting, if you're struggling, and you have a person, tell them. Give them a chance to understand and help you. So many people give up the fight because they don't reach out one last time. And I just want to encourage you, don't stop reaching out until you get help. It may be very difficult, but it can be done if you don't give up. Let me see what other comments you guys have left. Well, thank you, Chance. It was very nice to have you stop by. And I love all you guys. I mean, I'm only this emotional and understanding because I have hurt. I've gone through hell, and I've come back from it. You can too. Just don't give up. Sislink, I will pray for you. I will pray that the hurt that you're feeling will be resolved, and that you'll be able to cope with it. Any tips for a job interview? Just the basics. Show up in clean, work appropriate clothes.
Have good posture.
Maintain good posture. Don't swear.
Speak clearly.
Have fresh, clean breath. Like, do mouthwash right before. And give the interviewer a chance to fully finish asking their questions before you start to answer. With my ADHD, it is difficult to wait for other people to finish their thoughts if I have something in my mind. Because I have brain farts all the time. I'm on pain management. I'll get an idea, a really good idea, and I'll be about to say it, and I will have forgotten it. And then a few minutes later, it'll come back to me, but someone will be talking, and they won't stop talking.
And then we're too nice to interrupt.
I find it hard to be like, I gotta talk. I can't do that. So I just stand there waiting patiently like a dumbass for them to stop talking. But I encourage you to do that in an interview. It shows respect and patience. Also, make sure that when you show up if you have your own vehicle, it helps to have your car look clean and cared for, not a moving trash can. I know that some people, some interviewers will watch you all the way from the parking lot just to see how you carry yourself and how you are before you know you're being seen by other people. And that's about all I could think of, really. If you get an interview, that's amazing, because it's hard. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, and Naaman and Andy. I'm still reading your guys' comments. Trying to catch up. Once I get on a positive-minded spiel, it's kind of hard for me to stop. Do I develop a lot of bills? Thankfully, my prescriptions are covered and my doctor's visits are covered. But living gluten-free because of celiac disease is pricier than just eating wheat. But being gluten-free is not an option for me. If I have gluten, I will die of malnutrition after so many exposures. And it's hard. Oh, thank you, Shirk. Lil D. Yeah, I try to share positivity, but I also try not to hide the very real negative side of life, too. It has to be balanced. It's not all one and very little the other. Life is a mixed bag. Thank you, Jada Boss. Lee Spires. What subject are you studying? Or should you be studying right now? Still reading, you guys. Put your head in the books. Yeah. More nurses would be greatly wanted. I know I'm not one who could handle the physical requirements of being a nurse. So I respect the hell out of those who are able to handle that. Because that type of work is a whole different level of difficult that I will probably never understand. Justice, yes, I am on the spectrum. The high functioning end where at worst I seem awkward. But it's really difficult trying to communicate with normies when they're normies. Being neurodivergent is a different experience, and my fellow I don't even know what funny nickname to come up with, but others on the spectrum, you understand what I mean. Interaction is hard. It all has to be thought out and planned. But I'm getting better at it. And you guys interacting with me is really helping, and I thank you for that. And I wish I could give you a hug and just say thank you. There's the other comments. Reading.
You got a bunch of people commenting.
I do. Yeah, Sislings, I do recommend washing your car. Any little thing you can do to present yourself as someone who has it all together and is ready immediately to handle the rigors of the job you're applying for, that's the best thing that you can do. Job interviews are hard. Pinky. Taco Bell can wreak havoc on the system, that's for sure. Truly, degrees do help, but it depends on what subject you're trying to get a job in. I've seen a lot of people with, like, Greek mythology degrees or some other thing that is not vital and it's not guaranteed work.
Like gender studies, that has nothing to do with any job ever. Barely if it's like HR. And who dreams of What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to work in HR.
Right, no one says that. Yes, Kyle, gluten is the devil to me. Celiac disease is a bitch. But I'm just a little bitchier, so I stay on top.
Ooh, you swore.
Oh, Stephanie, I can't imagine having stomach cancer. That is amazing that you survived that. Oh, I love all you guys too. I'm not into OnlyFans. I'm the traditional type of gal who believes only my husband and my doctor should know what my naked body looks like. And I'm not gonna change that for anything. Do I take meds? Not for ADHD. Granted, it has been since high school since I last took meds for that. It made my appetite too small, and I have an eating disorder from pain limiting my ability to eat.
Real quick, are you scrolling up or down?
I'm scrolling up.
Okay.
I'm reading the comments as I can.
Okay.
I've learned coping methods to handle my ADHD, but I'm hesitant to try new meds. I'm on so many prescriptions. If I can avoid adding more to the list, I would prefer that. Yeah, Lil D, there are some struggles you have to face alone. But that doesn't mean you can't have support for it. Like, when I lost my grandma, I was 11. She had a really rare but really aggressive cancer. She was gone within 3 months of diagnosis. And I had to go to grief counseling because she was a second mom to me, and it helped. But I do still mourn sometimes. I like to schedule a crying session here and there when I feel like I'm holding too much in. It really helps. I recommend watching sad music videos that touch your heart to get the process started. I like to use Happier by Marshmello. That music video breaks me every single time. And all my other dog lovers in the chat, you'll know what I mean. Scrolling a little more to read. Oh, Kirk, you never had an employer verify references, education, or credentials. Interesting. Stephanie, we will have our 7th wedding anniversary on March 8th. And we will have known each other for 8 years at the end of this month. Thank you, Kirk. Oh, wow, Bangalore. Well, thank you guys for the compliments. Alex, ADHD is not easy. Thank you for the hugs and the compliments. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Kyle. I was raised to be old school, conservative, Bible Belt beliefs about how to handle oneself. I don't wear bikinis. I don't...
In public.
No. I'll wear them around the house if it's just my husband and I, but I don't believe in showing sexual parts of the body to the world. That's supposed to be something special for you and your person. And a lot of these who go on OnlyFans, they end up regretting it later on, because once you put that out there on the internet, it doesn't matter what efforts you make, it's up there forever. You're never gonna get rid of it once you put it up there. So I just want to encourage, if you're a broke girl trying to make money and you are thinking of OnlyFans, don't do it. It's not worth the embarrassment and shame that you'll feel later on when your future kids say, oh, this kid found your nudes on OnlyFans. I want to kill myself now. There's been a few kids like that, and the mothers laughed. Oh, you can cry in the mansion. Don't be a hoe and expect to be treated like a housewife. Martial arts would be fun to try. Work on my flexibility.
I'm allowing this one even though.
Oh, Stephanie, yeah, forced crying sessions help. I'm sorry that you lost your parents. I don't know how much that hurts, but I'll be praying for you. Thank you, Gert. It doesn't feel like we've known each other almost 8 years. It feels longer and shorter at the same time somehow. Then yes, Stephanie, your body is a temple. Don't let it get overrun by rats and monkeys that leave their shit everywhere. But I already know working in the field would not work for me with my health issues. Hello, Noor. I'm doing okay. Having a decent night, working DoorDash as the passenger while my husband is the driver. And I'm just here live streaming trying to get more social interaction to help me overcome my anxiety about being sociable. And your guys' nice comments and discussion, it really helps. And I appreciate all of you. And yes, I believe in the Holy Trinity. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm not afraid or ashamed to say that. And I am truly praying for all of you guys who are hurting, that you will find the healing and the support that you need. Life on its own is hard. And when you're grieving people, that's even worse. Oh, thank you guys. Possum. That's funny. Still me, yeah, interacting with other people who have hurt, like you, praying to Jesus. All that is how I'm able to keep going. Plus Mary Jane. She takes away the pain that makes me have dark thoughts of ending it all. I encourage you, if you have chronic pain that your prescriptions aren't really helping with, try weed if you can. It works better than any pill I've ever taken. And I've taken quite a few for different medical reasons.
I'll hold it to you, buddy.
Sit that down. There.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got both. Alright. Roll that window. Am I from Ukraine? No, I'm in America. California specifically. It's not fun. Southern mofo, I will be praying for you in all honesty. There have been many times where prayer is the only thing that saved my life. And so I want you all to know, when I tell you I will be praying for you, I will be praying that God will help you get through what is hurting you. And that you'll be able to come on the other side of what you're struggling with. And see that it was good you stuck around, because now you get to see life get better. Just don't check out early if you're thinking about it. It's never too late. That's funny. Trying to read these. Okay. Reading more comments. Little do you got it is easier to say that. To say you're good, you got this. But
Morgan Freeman voice. They did not have this.
It's not the best. It's not the best way to live. We're supposed to be social beings. We were meant to be interacting with each other. And when you hide your pain away, and you're not giving others a chance to help you. And I know for my husband and I, my handsome husband, the driver,
Yeah.
my love language is helping with tasks or pain. And whenever he's cooking, he has chef experience, by the way, so I benefit greatly from that. When I offer to help him with anything while he's cooking, and he allows me to help, I feel good. And I gotta say, when you are able to talk to someone else and say, hey, you're hurting, I know that feel, here's how I got through it, I'll help walk you through as much as I can. When you're able to turn around and do that, you've made it. You've gotten through what you thought you would never get through. And you're on the other side. Or you will be if you keep going. I'm just trying to be positive here. Because this world is full of evil and negativity. I'm just trying to take some of the sharpness off of the knife of life for you guys.
They don't look bumpy. Why are they so bumpy?
We're driving through residential, getting ready to drop off an order, and the roads are way bumpier than they appear. Yeah, Kyle, Mary Jane is the one who never abandoned me neither. I've had a lot of girls that I loved like sisters, only to have them backstab me. Mary Jane never did that though. Dominic Fike, I don't know who that is. Michael, I'm just live streaming, trying to be sociable with you guys while my husband and I work doing DoorDash deliveries. He is the one driving. He's actually walking a drop off an order right now. And I'm the co-pilot, here to hold the food stable so it doesn't tip. And I'm also trying to be sociable by live streaming here with you guys. Little do I know that pain. I was in a long-term relationship. I was promised a marriage in the future, so I gave my heart blindly. It almost killed me. But once I was able to say, I don't want to be with anybody, I got me, that's when Matt found me, my handsome husband. He found me right as I had learned to accept my life for all that it was at that point. I had accepted being alone and just having to look out for myself. But that's when life drops the right person into your lap. Just when you think you're done looking and you're happy where you are, that's when you're ready for more. I'm reading your comments. Lil D, I can understand not letting people close. I won't judge those who hesitate to, 'cause I get it.
You have to be ready when you're ready to drop your shields.
But when you are ready to drop your shields, just know that there are people who would help you if you give them the chance. Hello, bruh, again. Joaquin. Yes, Kyle. That actually made me lose my train of thought.
Oh, speaking of Joaquin, he was pushing the line. And then he just started making emojis. So hopefully he's not going into that.
Right. Hello, Bozo. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Lil D, it's hard. I find women to be especially difficult to trust. Because they'll smile at your face while you're crying and pouring your heart out. And they're taking notes on how to use what you just told them against you when it's a time that suits them. And they waited till I was already down to strike me. I try to be a very forgiving and gentle person.
I love you more.
I love you most. I like to maintain a 3 strikes policy with all people I let into my life. You have only 3 chances to really cause me harm before I am just done. And there have been a few turn out to be bitches. Jealous that I found happiness in the little things when they weren't happy, when they were financially doing better than me. My happiness made them upset. And that's hard for me to not think of. I've tried to put myself out there and make new female best friends, but all of them are having babies, or they're gonna have babies. God did not bless me with the physical capability of ever becoming pregnant or having a child. And I am still struggling to make peace with that. The ache of motherhood never to be satisfied is a pain I do not wish on decent people. And you with children, I'm happy for you. I am really. I'm just sad that I can't be happy too. But we hope to adopt someday if we ever get out of this financial hole that is California. But until then, it's just my husband, myself, and a leopard gecko that we adopted. It'll be 2 years ago on this New Year's Eve. And so the 3 of us are a little family. And it helps having a little creature that depends on you and wants to hang out. But it will never be the same as having my own child that's half me and half my husband. So you with that ability, be thankful. It is a blessing and a gift. And I wonder how different my life would be if I had been given that gift too. Bruh. If they ever had gluten-free stuff, I might give Taco Bell another shot. User, I am from California. Oh, thank you, Jay. I'm doing okay. Being able to talk with you guys openly like this is helping me to process some of my grief. And I want to encourage you guys who are grieving to reach out to those you know who are also grieving. Try to support each other, because there's too many adversaries that want to see you fall down and want to see you stay down. Hell, there are some that would love to kick you while you're down and film it too, so you never forget. And when you encounter one of those, it can ruin your life. It can ruin the innocent, friendly excitement of making new friends. But just because there's one bad apple doesn't mean the entire barrel is messed up too. You just have to be willing to take the risk. And there are warning signs that nasty people like that give off. It's just the way they behave. And if you pay attention, you'll be able to identify it before you get hurt. And until someone has stuck with you through good and bad, unless someone has celebrated your wins and helped comfort you for your losses, until you found that, you have yet to find a real friend. And I am praying for you, you who have not found that yet, or who thought they had it and it's gone now. Please know I am truly praying for you to find friends that are like you, friends that have a heart like you, and that you'll be able to help each other heal from all the wounds that life gives us. Oh, from Brazil. That's far. Soda is good too. I do my own tweezing of my eyebrows. I'm good. Who's I? Not me. Time to fix that. I'm on medical cannabis because I have crippling depression, anxiety, and back pain that gives me dark thoughts of ending it. So I want to encourage you, if other remedies you've tried have not helped, give weed a shot if it's legal in your state. It has been a life changer for me. I used to cry all the fucking time, or feel nothing, and just be like an NPC. And it was really hard for my husband to stay with me when I was like that. I was completely broken, just going through the motions of doing what I have to so I don't die. But I wasn't happy to be alive. Learning too much about evils that happen to the helpless and innocent in this world, it destroyed me. I had to rebuild myself after being stuck for a couple of years. And I thank my husband every single day for not giving up on me when I was at my true worst. Most people would have left my ass with how difficult I was. But he stayed. And now he gets to see me blossoming and actively working to get better. And I just want to tell you guys, if you have someone that is that patient with you, hold on to them for all you can. Too many people don't have the patience or the love to stick around when things are hard. And life's hard. Just try to be genuine. Be giving, but don't depend on others to make you happy. They can definitely contribute. But if you base your entire happiness on a person, you will be disappointed because people make mistakes. People make choices that are not good, but in the moment they were not thinking right. And so hurt happens. You have to be willing to say sorry for what you did that hurt the other person. You have to be able and willing to say, I'm sorry that I did or said the thing that hurt you. It was not my intention to cause you pain, but I did cause you pain, and I am deeply sorry for that. How can I make it up to you? Can you forgive me? That's a proper apology. I had this one bitch that had the audacity to get me to love her like a sister and trust her, only for her to ghost my ass because she didn't want to talk to me, didn't tell me why. And then when she came back, she told me she had gotten help with her struggles from her abusive ex-boyfriend, who she told me she got a restraining order against. But no, we went to dinner. He helped me with my pain. I was trying to help you with your pain, bitch. I drove to her house after a couple of weeks of no contact just to make sure she was okay. Because we had gone from daily communicating, saying, I love you, sis, to nothing. And then have it be, oh, I know I ghosted your ass, but I got help from my abusive ex who I bitched to you about. And it's your fault that you weren't there for me. Don't be one of those people. All you do is bring pain into this world that is not needed. And then she had the audacity to get mad at me for being mad at her, for not letting me in and then letting an abuser in and acting like, oh, the abuser was so helpful. And I wasn't. You didn't give me a fucking chance. Do not treat people like they're optional. Like they're video games for you to pick up and play when you want. And then sit down and walk away from whenever you want. It is the worst pain to go through that multiple times. That's why I don't have any real friends that I talk to every day. I don't. The ones I had are living the dream that I always had but never will have because I'm unable to become a mother. And it hurts me to be around women who are gifted that. And I don't want to be envious. I don't want to take a chance of me showing any negative attitude that could hurt them. So I just keep my distance. And I'll occasionally shoot them a text just to let them know I didn't die. And I'm thinking about them and I hope they're doing okay. But that's about all I can handle. Don't play with people's hearts. Don't call them bro or sis or say you love them if you're just using them to get what you want. Because kind-hearted dumbasses like me believe it. And it takes a mountain of effort to not think it's your fault. I'm getting emotional because this is real. And I'm trying to be real with you guys so I can give you courage to be real too. Because real healing starts with real honesty, real dialogue about real pain and losses so that we can support each other. And I'm trying to do that here.
Let's try to switch to a happy tone.
Yeah.
I can hear the upset in your voice. So.
Let me set that down. Anyways, my point is, don't tell people things that you don't want the whole world knowing until you have vetted that person and they have proven they're not going to backstab you or try to kick you when you're down. There are real people out there, but you have to be willing to face a few snakes first. And I am, again, just trying to help show you guys that life hurts, but it's possible to keep going. And I'm praying for all of you who are struggling. And I'm reading through your comments. We're working DoorDash right now, and I'm holding a delivery in my lap while my husband drives. And it's our way of making a living. And I like that I get to be with my husband all day. And I get to chat with you guys too. It's nice. Jog in a smoke sounds good. I wouldn't try Fenty though. All I need is cannabis and I have a good time. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
You see us goofing around in the chat.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's what I was like, are you still talking about that comment? Because
Alaska, Canada, Arkansas. Dang, that's all over the place. It's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys. I really do. It helps to know that my efforts to put myself out here are actually yielding good results. And that'll continue me getting more and more able to handle more and more socializing. And I thank you guys for helping me. Oh, thank you. My grandmother was reading a book, and one of the characters was named Annalise. And she loved that name so much, she told my mom about it, and my mom loved it too. And I like having a name that isn't super common, because then I know for sure if someone's calling me. I only know of a couple other Annalises. And
There is a drawback. Why don't you tell them what happened on our wedding day with
Oh.
your name?
So, this is my husband. We've
Hello.
been married. It'll be 7 years on March 8th. At our wedding, the officiant didn't know how to say my name.
He said her name like 4 times and none of them were correct.
Her name is Annalise.
Annalise.
He said Anise,
Anissa.
Elise, Elisa, and I'm like, Annalise. It's Annalise. But the pastor still said, I'm able to laugh about it now, but I was low-key upset that not once did he say my name right. Tomb of the Giants.
Look at the pumpkin.
Huh. How do I feel right now? I feel good. I feel calm. Physically tired. It's been a long day sitting in the car working DoorDash. These comments are funny. Friends are overrated. It does seem that way sometimes. I'm reading more. Thank you, bruh. A lot of people are to tell others don't cry when sometimes motherfucker needs to cry.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I try not to ever shame people for crying. I may not understand the thing you're crying about, but I empathize with being so hurt that you cry. And it's hard. Dang, that's a lot of meatballs. Okay. Taco Bell. Why'd he run away? He's not. He's just dropping off an order right now. How old am I? A lot of people younger than me in this chat. Ever tried Galaxy Gas? I never heard of that. That sounds like something you would trip off of, like nitrous or something. I was born in 91. And
those of y'all curious, I was born in 93.
And for a solid 2 weeks, I'm 3 years older than him. Because our birthdays are 2 years and 2 weeks apart. It's pretty funny. What am I doing right now? Sitting in the car doing DoorDash.
Being cute.
Warlock magic, it's hard. It's hard to find women that are not snakes or cheaters.
Especially nowadays when it's glorified.
I was literally about to say, today's world glorifies being snake-like and cause as much covert damage as you can and be a badass.
Some women be trying to act like they're Orochimaru.
Right. I've had to cut off a couple of relatives because they didn't stop trying to make my life as shitty as theirs was. And people that are horrible, I do compare them to snakes, especially when they claim they've changed. Because, yeah, snakes shed their skin, but there's still snake underneath. You're not going to find a dog under the shed. You're not going to find any other creature. A snake is a snake. And I honestly believe that once you hit a certain point, enjoying hurting those who are happier than you, I don't think it's one that can be walked away from. I could be wrong, and there could be some snakes who eventually realize they gotta stop being snakes, and they make the necessary life changes to be better.
But not really.
But there aren't many. There's too few and far between. So if someone shows you who they are, and they're telling you who they are, believe them. A couple of them straight up acted like they were cold-hearted badasses who need nobody. But they'll be my friend. And like a dumbass, I trusted him, got hurt. And now I recognize the pattern. And I'm able to avoid it. But if someone is purposefully going out of their way to hurt you, and they do it repeatedly,
You need to leave yesterday.
it's best if you cut them out of your life, because they're just going to keep trying to poison you and then resent you for not being affected. Scrolling through more comments. So many comments to go through. We actually have a Rick and Morty bong that's pretty fun. A whole bag of shrooms. I've never had psychedelic mushrooms, but I am curious how it feels. I heard it's a really bad time if you start off in a negative mindset. Yeah, half Hulk, half man. That's very true. Those who don't believe in you today will boast about how they knew you when you first started, as if they had anything to do with you becoming who you are. And I find it easiest to just quietly write them off. Like, I used to try to keep people in my life so desperately that I would beg them to stay. And I want to encourage you, don't do that. The right people won't need you to beg them to stay. They will stay because they want to. And if someone's treating you like you're not their first pick, then believe them and go free yourself. Find someone who will treat you as first pick. But you also have to be willing to treat them as first pick too. You can't be a fake looking for real. It's not going to work. Real must find real for it to last. I was very fortunate to find, well, I didn't find him, he found me.
And you're beautiful.
Thank you. You're handsome.
Thanks.
Can I make a British accent? I can, but I'm too tired to try and focus on any accents right now.
Why do you want her to do a British accent?
It's been a long day.
Why do you want that? I'll do it for you.
Steak and lobster, that sounds bomb right now, Stephanie.
Steak and lobster. Oh, my stomach's hurting already. I want it.
Indonesia, that's far. Been married almost 5 years. That's always a good thing when you're able to reach the mark where you can count all the years on your hand. Just like that Paramore song.
Still into you.
Yeah. See other comments. Alright. I'm caught up on the comments now. I'm gonna have a little schmunk. I want to know what strains you guys prefer. Those of you who have Mary Jane like I do. Sour diesel, yeah, that's a good one. I have blueberry OG right now, and it's pretty good. Hope the rest of you guys are having a good night. Mine's been okay. Work is work, but having you guys here, it makes it more fun for me and worth my while. And I appreciate you. Old school purple kush, nice. That's some good stuff. Gelato. Gelato actually sounds like a good dessert right now. Runts, that's a good flavor.
Oh yeah, that's a personal favorite of hers.
It's very good.
Which Mona Lisa?
Oh, thank you. The painting by Da Vinci or
John Ralphio's sister from Parks and Rec.
yeah, that show.
Okay, I'm gonna allow that just because of what he said. You see it?
The veins bulging in my face show you my reaction's real.
Well, that and they got you mid-hit.
Gelato is a good flavor. I also really love wedding cake. I swear I can almost taste the frosting when I smoke it. Devil's Drive, that does sound like fun stuff.
She's not a ginger.
I am not a ginger. The lighting is just not ideal. I am naturally blonde. In the winter, it's a light brown, and in the summertime, it turns into a light blonde. I have kind of a variety of different colors in my hair, and then I also having some fashion color, as they call it. I'm currently wearing pink, and I'm actually gonna touch it up again next week, and I'll live stream it, and that'll be the last of the pink dye I have, and then I'll have to get a nude color. And I want to know, would any of you be willing to donate to my PayPal to help me pick a hair color to choose? Because I love going into Sally Beauty. They have a bunch of really good, fun hair colors that are good for the hair. And I'm just trying to have more color in my life in general. And so, if
John Henry, please stop asking inappropriate.
bruh, I'm not sure how much we've made today. It varies day to day, honestly. Some days are really busy, and it's awesome. And then there are days where we're sitting still for 3 hours with no orders coming in. So each day is different, and it's unpredictable. But we're doing okay so far. Your granny need bail money. Yeah, you better help granny. Do I ever sneak food from the dash?
No, we never do.
I mean, there are some foods that smell amazing, but the most we ever do is go to the restaurant we picked up from and order some food for ourselves after we've made the delivery. And there's been a few really good times where we were not able to make the delivery because the person marked the delivery for hand it to me and they weren't there. And so we would call DoorDash support, not wanting to go against any of the rules. And they said we can either leave it there, let whatever happens to it happen to it,
And it's not our fault.
or we could take it. We took it. It was awesome. Getting free food like that, instant mood improver. And the nice
I'll
thing,
never forget that one time I got like $80 of the pizza. I
Yeah.
froze it and had pizza for like 2 weeks.
it lasted a good while. It was pretty cool. Red Robin is pretty cool because they'll give the DoorDash drivers there a free fry cup. And
We miss getting Red Robin.
I miss Red Robin's hot fries. Getting free hot food while working, really good for boosting the mood.
You know, some Burger Kings offer free coffees.
free coffees. That would be nice. This is funny.
Bruh. Yo, you're doxing yourself, dude. Why are you doing that?
That's funny. I don't know if you guys have been to the movies lately, but we recently got to see Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I was laughing so much that I was able to stay awake past my normal starting to get sleepy time. And so I recommend seeing it. Budsville, that's hilarious.
Oh, not bad. If someone was curious about how much we made today, in 10 hours of work, we made $120-ish. Not going to say the exact number, but not
That's a
bad,
decent
especially
day.
considering after what we spent $30 on gas. That's not too bad. There's been days where we've only gotten one order.
Yeah,
And those ones sucked.
it really does. Yes, Tiffany, these comments are hilarious to me. Budsville, I wish gas was going down like Diddy. In California, specifically Central California, I refer to it as the devil's armpit because it's pretty bad, but there are worse places to be. I really would love to visit Alaska and see all the sights. Oh, Massachusetts. What's the weather like over there? Because over here it's hot and it is dry. Not fun. Fish and moose. Dang. 65? Dude, I'm so jealous. It's 82 here right now at 9:35 at night. I can't wait for it to be cold again.
LA is not beautiful. Maybe weather-wise, but I still even doubt that.
What odd meats have you guys tried? I've had gator jerky. It tasted like tough chicken. I swear to you, the flavor was chicken.
We've had snake.
I've had barbecued rattlesnake. It's a real pain in the ass to get the meat in between all those tiny little ribs. It's ultimately not worth it if you're trying to hunt to eat.
Wedding cake, are you an immigrant?
And but the snake also tasted like chicken, just tougher texture. I have yet to try venison. Fermented whale blubber. That doesn't sound too appealing. Wedding cake.
That's what I said too.
I see it
They're
now.
eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. I can't believe how long I was live streaming in total today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel the exhaustion of working all day hitting me. Cat tastes just like chicken.
Well, yeah, you're
That's
used to
funny.
it tasting like orange chicken, though.
Neighbor's dog. That's funny. I love all you guys, and I just want to thank every one of you for being here, for all the prayers and all the nice comments. It really helps make it easier for me to come back out of my shell again. And I just want you guys to know that you helped me, and I thank you. And I hope that you have a good evening. I hope that you have a good work day tomorrow. And I will live stream again tomorrow. So those of you who return, I look forward to seeing you again. But have a good night, and I'll see you later.